Phillip Schofield proved he won't be fazed by a bit of water as he conducted an interview in wet pants. The presenter was left soaking wet after a turbulent speedboat ride on the choppy waters of the River Thames. Phil and Holly were making their way back from HMS Belfast after opening the show on the famous vessel when their speedboat ran out of fuel. They eventually managed to get back to the studio, but there was no time to get changed, so poor Phil was left with wet trousers. Before Phil brought attention to it, viewers spotted that he did an interview while sat on a towel. Later on, he said, "I'm a bit chilly. My legs are absolutely sopping wet." Speaking to camera, Holly asked, "Do you mind if we go for a break and we get changed? Can you just talk amongst yourselves for a minute?" Phil added, "I need some dry knickers on, that's for sure." Holly then revealed that Phil had been sat on a towel for the last interview. She said, "This is the first time I've seen Phil actually have to sit on a towel on the sofa." Pointing towards the sofa, Phil added, "Look at that over there. The last interview we did. How considerate am I? I thought I don't want to get salty water on the sofa." Later in the show, Phil asked if someone could bring him a cup of tea and maybe a hairdryer for my legs. He then warmed up with some sausage and mash cooked by TV chef Phil Vickery. The delighted presenter said, "I've got wet pants, but I've got wine and sausages." Shocked this morning, viewers took to Twitter after spotting Phil's wet bum. One viewer said, "Just spotted at Scof is sat on a towel because he's still soaking wet. Phil has a soggy bottom," added another. A third asked, "Is Philip still in wet pants?" This morning was left in chaos today after Phil and Holly were left trapped on the River Thames. Terrified Holly feared the boat was leaking before it was revealed they had run out of fuel, leaving Phil worried they'd have to row home. Alison Hammond was forced to take over while the soaking wet presenters struggled to get back to the studio. This Morning airs weekdays on ITV at 10:30 am.